This essay example, as well as thousands of others, is available in text format on our website for free and without registration. Simply Google Ivy Panda Free Essays.
Introduction. International students with non-English speaking backgrounds face multiple pressures that may affect their academic performances. The uppermost among these pressures is their level of English language proficiency. They find the instructions of their classes fast-paced not only because of language and communication styles, but also because of other cultural and social differences. Bilingual students usually perceive that their English vocabulary is less extensive than students with English-speaking backgrounds. Because of such perception, they become hesitant to take part in classroom discussions. Often, other students fail to understand their point of view on the subject matter. Bilinguals feel that their remarks may be ignored or interrupted. It is difficult for them to understand idiomatic language or the fast-paced lectures of the tutor that characterize the American classroom proceedings. This perpetuates the participation of such students in classroom proceedings and discussions, which is very important if students have to develop their debating skills. Sometimes, they find it difficult to become part of the classroom community. International students also face challenges in their written work as they are poor English speakers. The problem is that they express intense anxiety over the correctness, which dominates any concerns over the material's content. The writing of non-English speakers consists typically of repeated and consistent use of non-standard phrases, and this seriously hinders the development of the expression of their ideas. It is observed that bilinguals err on verb forms, use of prepositions, and articles, among other writing mistakes. The use of non-standard verb forms indicates a more linguistically severe interference than non-standard prepositions or articles. As the student tries to control the language, he may lose control of focus, logic, or the structure of the paper. Main body. Cultural differences among international students affect their academic performance and learning responses more than language interferences. Students with Asian, European, and Latin American backgrounds feel it is disrespectful to look directly at teachers when they speak to them, asking questions, or expressing any opinion. They will likely have been taught not to speak in class unless asked to speak on an issue. With such a background culture, bilingual students may be more hesitant to participate in class discussions than other students. It is observed that students with such backgrounds rely heavily on abstract and passive constructions, and that obscure the direct presentation of their ideas. International students studying English in the same classes as native English-speaking students have difficulties understanding the academic content. Compared to their native English-speaking classmates, bilinguals usually have to put in extra effort and time to cope with the fast pace of the American way of teaching. Despite this, they find themselves at the receiving end as they do not fare as well as their English-speaking fellows. Generally speaking, international students with non-English backgrounds have a small vocabulary. Problems understanding the words are the most apparent difficulties encountered by students. They are not used to reading specialized English at a high speed and struggle a lot on this ground as well. Some of the students find listening to English a problem as well. Also, reading an academic text is a severe problem as they don't know many words. Every time, either they have to look up in the dictionary or guess the meaning of such words. The process of such reading is time-consuming. In the process, students lose the main idea or perspective of the contents. Conclusion. Further, taking notes during the course of a lecture is another issue that creates hindrances in keeping pace with the class. The problem is that students can't take notes fast and, at the same time, listen to the teacher. If they concentrate too much on notes, they're bound to miss the understanding of the lecture. Under such a scenario, bilinguals have to make an extraordinary effort to devote additional time to develop an edge of understanding in order to get the same results or something close to their native English-speaking fellows. If you want to find more works like this essay on challenges of English learning, head over to ivypanda.com. It has a collection of samples with thousands of submissions covering virtually all academic subjects.